The Titanic launched on Wednesday the 31st of March 1912, with over 2,200 passengers on board to travel to New York. It was the biggest ship built and called the unsinkable ship. Captain Edward John Smith checked the Titanic before they left port. He planned to retire after the voyage, having spent 43 years at sea, 32 of those with the White Star Line. Thousands of people came to watch the Titanic leave port. It was a happy and exciting moment, and all types of people were on board, looking forward to their journey and a new life in America. First class passengers had luxuries such as grand staircases, lavish bars, a swimming pool, and a grand ballroom. Even the food was ostentatious. But life was very different for the third class passengers, with cramped sleeping accommodation and basic dining rooms and leisure areas. The food was equally as basic. At 11:40 p.m. April 14th, 1912, disaster struck. Crew member Frederick Fleet spotted an iceberg ahead, but it was too late, and the Titanic had hit the iceberg, tearing a hole in the ship. The water began to flood in. The lifeboats were uncovered, and Captain Smith commanded everyone to the lifeboats. Women and children first. The Titanic hit the iceberg, water rising through it, the front filled, making it heavy and pulling it down. The water rose over the bow of the Titanic, covering the deck until it began to tip upright. The funnels collapsed, falling into the deep ocean. The power shut down. When it was completely vertical, it snapped in half. The front end fell down into the deep, cold ocean. The back of the ship following slowly behind. An implosion in the back half caused the plating to fall off, and it sank to the seabed. 1 hour and 40 minutes after the Titanic sank, the Carpathia came to rescue any survivors and take them to New York. There were only 706 survivors. Captain Edward Smith stayed with the ship and the remains in the bottom of the ocean with all those who didn't survive. Those whose bodies were recovered are now buried in Halifax, Nova Scotia, where there is a memorial to all those lost.